So Gary, I want to put your question on. It's a very good question. Gary, I was diagnosed with IBS and I was wondering about what foods I should eat or avoid. Any tips for everyday living? Thanks. Absolutely, Gary, great question. So here is the approach when it comes to IBS. So I try to tell my patients this: IBS is not necessarily only a dietary disease. What I mean by that, there's a lot of reasons why people have IBS. Changes in your gut microbiome, changes in the food that you eat, stress. Sometimes it could be leaky gut. Sometimes it could be an actual problem going on with how quickly things go through or how slow things go through, whether it's motility. And so it could be multifactorial. However, having said that, when you look at the evidence for the best diets that are out there when it comes to IBS, two big diets play a big role. Number one is a plant-based diet. A plant-based diet has been shown in clinical trials to help out when it comes to IBS. But more importantly, number two is a diet that's low in FODMAPs. So FODMAPs are particular carbohydrates that are very difficult to digest. And for a lot of our patients, this can cause a lot of gut issues to occur. And so if you're interested in some of those dietary tips for IBS, I have a lot of YouTube videos and Facebook videos on that you can go to. But in general, a low FODMAP diet tends to be the best diet when it comes to IBS. The thing we always recommend when it comes to a FODMAP diet is you try to have a nutritionist on board, because it can be a very difficult diet to do on your own. There are apps that are out there that work. There are other pamphlets that are out there, but trying to do a low FODMAP diet can be a very difficult thing for patients to do. And this is the number one reason why people fail. But also number two, being on a low FODMAP diet long term is not good for you, because we do not want to restrict your foods and prevent you from eating anything you want. We want to eliminate those food triggers and then slowly increase the amount of foods that you're not intolerant to allow you to eat what you want. I have found my approach is to try to really go to a plant-based approach, and based on that, we can tailor exactly what are going to be the best options for you guys. Great question, Gary.